viewers, MikeMoneyGMR here, and here's another gem from my collection of Super Nintendo games, PGA Tour Golf. Probably one of the first, well, that's not true. I was about to say one of the first golfing games released, but that's not true because I'm pretty sure there was some on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But you got your little credits here and stuff like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whew. Okay, good. There you go. This game, as you can see, was the first game of its kind to allow 4 players, but it doesn't work the way you think it does. There was no way to like connect 4 controllers. But anyway, let me stop here for a second just to tell you how this game works. PGA Tour Golf. It was released for the Super Nintendo. Let me see. Let me pull up some facts for you guys because I'm going to start doing this from now on. Alright. PGA Tour Golf is a sports game developed by Sterling Silver Software and published by Electronic Arts, which was released in 1992. Let's see. My computer is freaking out. Oh, this is the demo, by the way. Let me get out of that. See anything else about the game that I can think of? No. Well, there's not a whole lot of information on this really, but anyway, let me give you my 2 cents about the game. The PGA Tour Golf, like the PGA series, I don't know if there was more or anything about that. Like, this is the only game that I actually own from the PGA series if there was more than one. I mean, it shows at the beginning of the game different games and the like things, like it shows baseball and stuff like that, but this is the only one I know of, is this one in particular. And I'm sorry I was just sitting there instead of actually talking. I was hoping I could find more information about this, except from when it was released and what it is. Actually, Wikipedia has a good source usually. And don't let any of your teachers hear me say that, and don't try to use that in front of your teachers if you are still, well, I know you're probably not in school right now, but any of you that are still in like high school and stuff, so don't tell your teacher that MikeMoneyGMR said you can use Wikipedia as a source. Oh God. Stop trying to do a demo, damn it. I'm trying to find information for my viewers. The music in this game wasn't really that great, but it has some good ones. Oh, here we go. We can find out some more. It originally released in 1990 for DOS computers, or DOS. It was also released for the Mega Drive and Macintosh at 1991. Of course, we had it for the SNES in 1993. And also the Sega Master System and Game Gear also had a version of the game. A person at the time, Megatech, awarded the game 93%. And they also placed it at the top 10 in their top Mega Drive games of all time. The Mega Drive version featured 6 professional golfers as playable or as CPU opponents. Fred Couples, Mark McCumber, Larry Miles, or Mize, I think, Joey Sindelar, I think, and Craig Stedler and Bruce Litzicki, I think is how you pronounce that. There was there was 3 other golf games. There was PGA Tour Golf 2, 3, and 486. I don't own any of those, so I won't be able to show them off. And that's about all we have. Okay, so now my story time for this. I've owned this game for years. Actually, I should say my dad has owned this game for years. I more or less inherited the, I mean, he's not dead. I mean, I'm not saying my dad died, but I'm saying, like, I basically indirectly inherited the Super Nintendo from my parents. And so, for the most part, me and my brother also played this game forever ago. We'll play one hole just to start out, just so I can do something. Let's just do sawgrass. That should be fine. You can set up your golf clubs and all if you want. I'm not going to. Oh. Yes, I have lockers on this. These are not my initials, if you're wondering. When I was a kid, I got my initials wrong, go figure. I mean, that's really sad, but I got my initials wrong and put the middle initial as my brother's middle initial for some reason. I wasn't that good at the game though, so it's not really like it really matters if I do mine. I'll just do mine, what the hell. Let's see, let's play around. See player stats. Longest drive was 304 yards. Driving accuracy was 81.2%. Greens and regulation, 66%. Putts, 1.5. Wow. Par breakers, 55%. Par saves, 40%. Tournaments won. I won 3. Oh no, this is my dad's file. This isn't mine. That's right. Oh, okay. So you get to see my dad's file. That's right. And we always played on my dad's file. That's right. Of course, being a kid, we kind of jacked up his scores, but he was okay with that. He got a hole-in-one once in the entire game, probably. Press start to continue. Okay, okay. Can I create a new player? I don't know if I can. Yeah, locker's full. What about AGL? Do they have stats yet? That might be my mom's file, so I don't want to delete that either. Sure, let's delete RCB. That should be fine. Yes. New player. Let's see, how would... see if they allow you to put a... no, they don't let you put a $sign. We'll put a 3 and then a G for MikeMoneyGMR. Not that I'm really going to be doing anything specific. Oh, fuck, come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, your T select, professional, amateur, whichever you want. I'm going to do amateur. Your club set. You don't really get to choose much, so don't worry about this for the most part. So I'm going to say okay to that. And here we go. We're on the finally getting to the floor. Now they'll tell you a little bit for this. For the best angle of approach, aim for the right center of the fairway. That's I forget who that guy's name is. I don't think it's what's his name? Who's the guy who got into a lot of shit lately? Forget it. I don't remember. But it's not him, or I don't think, so you don't have to worry about that. Your character always has on a yellow shirt, so you don't have to worry about that. The wind is, hold on a second. Let me, no, not that. How do you view the green? Okay, that's not how you do it. Okay, hit B. Okay. So here you got the green. This is something that me and my brother also played around with. You can make this thing go all over the place. You can even make it go like off the screen in some places if you want. It's kind of funny. But where he said to aim was right here. So if we really want to get it that far, we need to hit it 144 yards. Like basically this is where he wants us to aim, is to this fairway. And so what we know is that our ball is going to be carried a little bit by the wind, so we want to be careful. To start out your drive, you want to hit A, stop it at 100% or more. Oh fuck, I just totally butchered that. Well, at least we got to see that. For the most part, if you make it go past the line, it's going to go to the right. If you make it stop before, it's going to go to the left. If you can stop it right on, which I'm not good at, it'll go straight. There we go. That should do a pretty good hit right there. Get us on the fairway at least. Yeah, let's do a 7-iron, just kind of chip it on there. Let's do about 50%. Ah, come on. I thought that would go a little bit further than that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not good at this game. So shut up. There, we're on the green. Now, on the green, if you hit the B button this time, no, what button is it? There's a way to kind of look at the, there it is. Okay, if you hit Y, you'll see the way the green is set up. What you don't want to do, though, is if you start, like, trying to move stuff, see how it, like, kind of shows where you are as according, like, if you, like, change angles. You always want to leave it on this when you're looking, because you don't want to accidentally like freak out your way of looking at this, because you might think you're somewhere else whenever you come back in, which you won't be, but it always feels like it was for me. If you hit select, it will tell you how this thing works, but we don't need to worry about that. But as you can see, where the white is, that's where the ground is raised a little bit. So we're on a hill right now. If we hit it past it, it's going to go flying off the green a little bit. So we don't want to hit too hard. So let's see if we can do about here. Now, if it goes past the hole, just like a little bit, like if it hits the side, the audience will actually go, "Aw, nice shot." Yeah, shut up. Alright, let's play another hole real quick. Let's do hole number 2. See if we can see our stats so far. Probably not. Oh wait, no. I'm back on my dad's again. Yeah, see, we haven't earned anything yet or anything like that. But our longest drive was 240 yards, but our driving accuracy sucks balls. That's okay, though. We'll get it eventually. Oh, I just did professional, but don't worry, it's okay. With a few words about this... Oh yeah, Fred Couples is the one who we're talking about. Get to the green with the fairway wood or long iron. So it wants us to get on the fairway again, and then use a wood or iron to get the rest of the way. Now, for the most part, if you do follow what they tell you to do, you will have a better chance of actually hitting it within par or whatever. If you don't follow what they tell you, well, you can still do better or worse than what they did, so don't worry. Now what's funny is if you turn off ball cam, which is what's on automatically when you start the game, and that's what it is it's using right now, your shots are watched by your character, and then where the ball lands is, where it lands. I'm gonna land in the water. Oh no, yay, I missed it. The sound of it falling in the water is hilarious, by the way. And it'll actually ask you what you want to do. This is considered rough, by the way. Like rough grass that's not cut. There we go, that's perfect actually right there. You gotta think now. Nowadays, like for the Wii and stuff, golfing is based on your own way of hitting it. And this, it was all timing based. I think I just went past the green. No, I didn't. Good. Alright. We want a strong hit here. Wait, what was it again? It was, no. It was not B. That's right, Y. Okay. So as we can see, we're pretty good. Oh, if you hit B while on this, by the way, it flashes the screen. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing, but it flashes the screen. And it always freaked us out as kids because we thought we broke something. There you go. What was par on that anyway? It was 5 and I got it in an 8. Nah, don't worry about that. So, as you can tell, that's basically how this game works. My cat is in the room, by the way, but she's so tired that she's sleeping because we've been keeping her up all day. For the fun part, another thing I just explained some stuff before I quit for today, because this game's kind of hard to continuously play and commentate over unless you do tournament. As you can see, this game did have saved games. It didn't have like passwords like the other game did. So it was one of the first games that, well, not first games, but you know what I'm saying when I say first games, like first games on my list that I'm playing for you guys that allowed saving. And it saved after you were done with each thing you did. Pretty much like every tournament round you would save the game for you. You didn't have to do anything. Sure, we'll let the demo go to kind of show off. Other options you have is 2-player mode. If you play 2-player mode, you can play through the entire tournament and not lose. So you don't have to worry about that. I don't know how long this will play for because I know if I hit start it'll go back to the menu, so that's why I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm going to see if the demo does anything. But anyway, playing through this entire game as a kid, it was kind of fun because I didn't know what I was doing at all, of course. So, it was funny trying to learn, how to time it like that. Like that guy just did a perfect drive right there. It was fun trying to figure that out. I would sometimes stop it in the middle. I would stop it, like let it stop itself, which means I always chipped it or whatever it's called. Where like you hit it on the edge and it goes flying off the screen. One time I saw just how far off screen I could go before it would put me back, and it just automatically puts you back if you do that, so it's kind of funny if you go way out of bounds. That's what happens if you get par, they clap for you. If you get below par, they do the same thing. If you get a nice shot, they don't even bother, giving you anything. But as you saw, there really wasn't much music to this game. That's another downfall for it. I didn't give my rating for the last game I played, but I haven't been doing that anyway. My rating for this game, if I was to give it a rating, since it's really not Let's Play material, I might as well give it a rating for fun. Unless you want to see me fudge up the tournament, then go ahead and ask me. It would be funny. But the rating for this game is kind of low, I will admit. Like, I'll do my regular 5 out of 5. Gameplay, if you're a beginner, it's like a 3 out of 5. If you're pro, it's probably closer to a 4 out of 5. But for learning the game, it's really, really difficult because they don't really teach you much of anything. Like, there wasn't really any kind of tutorials that you could do. I mean, like, you could practice driving with the tutorial in a way of tutorial, but it doesn't actually tell you how to do it. Like, allow me to go in and show you. See, that's a perfect drive right there as well. I mean, it's a little bit past 100, and if you hit too far past 100, you start to lose control of the swing a little bit. But, like, you can practice, like, you can see what happens if you hit it to the right, for example. See, it'll fly to the right. But basically, like, this is the only way you have to teach yourself how to hit. Like, you can also let it bounce off the edge if you want, and come back and try doing it that way to help you get used to hitting, instead of hitting A whenever you want to hit A to do it. And also, another thing that someone can do to screw you over, if they have a second controller in the port, they can actually take over your shot and do this. And, like, do that, and then you'll be like, hey, you took my shot, you bastard, you know, even though they really didn't, you know. It's just the way the game worked. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, there's that. Let's get out of this. You also have practice putting to help you out with that. You have, you can go into like demo mode, which will show you more demos instead of having to wait for it to do it itself, you know. As you can see, I can't even go down to restored save game. If you go into... Did I just... Okay. If you go into options, you have your scorecard. For right now, it's empty because you haven't started a tournament or anything yet. You have your C player stats, which I think it'll do whoever's in the first one, so it'll probably be my dad's file, so we don't have to worry about that. Sound effects are like the clapping, the awe, and stuff like that that people do. Unlike in Wii Sports, they don't go aw, aw, you know, if it's about to go in, they don't do that or anything like that. The tournaments, like if you play through the tournament, you'll actually get fun little spokesperson dialogue. It won't be spoken dialogue, like, you know, actual physically speaking, but it'll be in text form. I might show that off one day if I get asked to. Let's see, anything else I can talk about? No, not really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I think I've told everything I can about the game. Oh, except for the graphics of the game, of course, get a 5 out of 5 for its time. The difficulty level gets a 5 out of 5 in terms of like actually trying to make it realistic, I guess, in a way, instead of like being just a fun little game. It's actually more like a simulator, so it's kind of fun that way. Replayability, it's not something you actually rate by number, but I would have to say replayability is kind of low. I mean, like, it's like either high, middle, or low. This one's kind of low because once you've pretty much played through the entire tournaments, there's really not a whole lot to do unless you just want to try, like, beating your score from last time. That's the only thing I can think of. But, See, sometimes you have like advice like this huge island green can be made in 2 under the right conditions. They don't tell you anything. They just say, oh yeah, if you play really good, you can get in 2. Oh, thanks a lot, ass. How am I supposed to know what to do? But yeah, that's enough of this. When I come back, I'll have another game for you guys. So look forward to that. Till then, everyone. Bye.